שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה לי, לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה לי, לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, לה לה לי 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 לה 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 לה, יאללה לי 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 לה 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 לה, לה לה לי 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 לה 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 לה, לה לה לי לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב. שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I don't know if we're having trouble with the Wi-Fi or not, and I don't know whether we are live streaming on YouTube or not. I hope we are. Hope we don't have any issues, but everything's okay. Sounds all right for now. All right. It's welcome. It's a pleasure to have you all on this Shabbat, to be able to celebrate together as we celebrate not only Shabbat, James Bar Mitzvah, so much to celebrate on this particular Shabbat. And so we're going to just want to welcome you all. I want to welcome you all, and we're going to begin in our prayer book on page 13 in that Lev Shalem prayer book, Shiru Ladonai.
And we have some English words that we're going to add to it, so I put it up on the screen for you. Can you see it okay? Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai shir chadash. Again, Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai shir chadash. Sing unto God, sing unto God, all the earth, a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God, and we'll all sing along. All the earth, a new song unto God. Here we go, Shiru. Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai shir chadash. Sing unto God a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God, and we'll all sing along. All the earth, a new song unto God. One more time. Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz.
that was beautiful, Chazan Stein. And we're going to now go to Lechado D, which you'll find on page 23. Lechado D is just such a beautiful, if you will, welcome to Shabbat, part of Kabbalat Shabbat. And we welcome the Shabbat in so many different ways. And you know, sometimes you like to welcome Shabbat a little bit differently. Sometimes with the guitar, sometimes no, sometimes.
Well, you know, the Shabbat Queen in the mountains in
Banjo.
Tzfat will be coming around the mountain when she comes. All right, we're having a little trouble with the internet, so I'm okay down the street from you, Rabbi. I don't know what's going on. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yeehaw! Lecha dodi likrat kala, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabla, lecha dodi likrat kala, shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, ishmiyanu el hamichad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad u'shem tiferet v'litila. Let's try it. Lecha dodi likrat kala, oy vey. Lecha dodi likrat kala, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabla, lecha dodi likrat kala. Now we'll all rise and we'll face the door. בואי בשלום עטרת בהלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוכמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה. She'll be coming round the mountain, she'll be coming round the mountain, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
We're going to remain standing. If you're not yet standing, I invite you to do so for the Baruch on page 39A.
Yai la 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 la. Lai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Lai la 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 la. Lai la 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 lai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai Hamivorach. Your turn. Adonai Hamivorach, Hamivorach le'olam va'ed. Hamivorach, Hamivorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamivorach le'olam va'ed. Yai la 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 la. Lai la 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 la. Lai 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 lai. Lai la la lai lai. Lai la la lai 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 lai.
You may be seated. we're going to continue as we offer a blessing for the evening, recognizing that the light and darkness and light, as it's getting dark so early these days, we acknowledge the mysteries of nature itself with the Hatima, the final blessing.
So this is a song that I've done with our religious school, and I played it for many cantors just a couple of days ago, and they said, we're going to use that in our evening service. So I think it's a lot of fun, and we have some places where you repeat after me, a call and response. Hama'ariv Aravim, God who creates, separates night and day, Umabdil vein yom, uvein laila, we can count on God this way. So bring it on, bring on the night, open up the gates, roll away the light, bring out the moon, bring on the dusk, Hama'ariv Aravim, God watches over us. HaKochavim sets the stars in the sky, that is why we see their glow, El Chai V'Kayam, eternal God rules the heavens and earth below. So bring it on, bring on the night, open up the gates, and roll away the light, bring out the moon, bring on the dusk, Hama'ariv Aravim, God watches over us. Sukkot Shalom, a shelter of peace, helps to increase our calm. As night descends, we sense God's work and that we are safe from harm. So bring it on, bring on the night, open up the gates and roll away the light, bring out the moon and bring on the dusk, Hama'ariv Aravim, God watches over us, God watches over us.
Oh, that was beautiful. I love that, Hazan Stein. Wow. Yasher Koach always. As we prepare for the Shema now, our Bar Mitzvah Zachary is going to lead us on page 41. I invite you to close your eyes and to think about these first 6 words, to reflect on oneness with God, with life, with family, with whoever you've got there, with yourself as well, as we join together with Zachary. Go ahead, Zachary.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'afta et Adonai Elohecha, v'chol levavcha, v'chol nafshecha, v'chol meodecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ela, asher anochi metzavecha, hayom al levavecha, veshinantam levadecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha bebetecha, v'lechtecha vader, v'shovecha ukumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, ve'hayu letotafot beinenecha, uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, ubisharecha.
We're going to continue silently at the Hebrew or the English. As Noah joins the family as well, we're going to continue with the final words of Leman Tizkeru. Zachary, go ahead.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם לכל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם באמת.
All right, you feeling better, Zachary? Yeah, I always feel better after the first one. Trust me, it gets better. By tomorrow, everything you're going to do, you'll be a natural by then. Just trust me, you're going to be great. All right, we're going to continue. He'll be back, don't worry. All right, but we're going to continue now with Mi Chamocha, page 44.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא, תהילות עושה פלא. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא, תהילות עושה פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה. זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא, תהילות עושה פלא. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, ויעלו מיד חזק ממנו, מיד חזק ממנו. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא, תהילות עושה פלא. עושה פלא, עושה פלא, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Ufros Aleinu, we pray for the Sukkah of peace, that we should all know peace, for us, for Jerusalem, for the world. Page 45, Ufros Aleinu.
Ufros Aleinu, Sukkat, Sukkat, Shelomecha, Ufros Aleinu, Sukkat, Sukkat, Shelomecha. Hey, 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 yalai, lalai, yalai, lalai, yalai, lalai, 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 yalai, lalai, yalai, lalai, yalai, lalai, 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 ufros aleinu, Sukkat, Sukkat, Shlomecha.
We're back to Zachary, who's going to lead us, page 46, with the Shamru. All right, and feel free to join in with him if you want, whenever you want. It's that's okay with us too. Zachary, go ahead. Zachary?
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi is off. Zachary, your turn. Go ahead. Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asu et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asu et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. Eini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asu et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asu et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. V'yom ha'shavi'i Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asu et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam.
Yasher Koach, very nice. Another one down, Zachary. So just breathe a little bit easier. Chazan, I'm going to trust you if my Wi-Fi goes out. You'll let me know if it's really bad. I'm going to watch you.
All right.
Right. If there's any problems, then you'll just come in. You know, isn't that funny, everybody, when you think we get used to our cell phones and they seem to be fine, and all of a sudden, like, you start yelling at your cell phone and it's not working well. We get used to using Wi-Fi, and then all of a sudden, everybody wants to be on Wi-Fi at the same time in your neighborhood. And so imperfect technology, a reminder about the imperfect nature of life. So next week, by the way, is Hanukkah. And there's always a question, like James' family, for example, is there ever a question which way that you light the candles, right to left or left to right? How many of you, right? Mancy's, do you ever think, is it right to left to right? It's usually, that's the family debate, right? Which way are we going to start putting those candles in? And so one way to remember, by the way, is that we put them in, you're supposed to put them from right to left. Right? You start from the right-hand side, putting in the candles, and you put them in each one then, moving to the left. But why do we do it that way? Well, it might have to do with the directionality of a culture. For example, Hebrew is written from right to left. But other languages, modern languages, like English, Latin, those related to it, go from left to right, don't they? So why do ancient languages like Hebrew, Sumerian, and others, why do they go from right to left? Well, there's a theory that it had to do with how they would write, right? The earliest ways of chiseling. And so it would be apparently better to go from right to left as you were chiseling. Apparently, you couldn't hurt yourself as much. Apparently, as you're doing it, I don't even know, how it works, but they said, and it's interesting, when we get to the more modern languages, when I say modern, we're talking about Latin, right? Still over 2,000 years. Once they start writing on things like papyrus with ink, they don't want to smudge, apparently. And so it moves from left to right, assuming that most people are right-handed. Isn't that interesting? Like, depending on when a language started, will tell you how people write. You're all doing it now, aren't you? You're all writing from right to left, or like, in which direction would you really smudge it? Which, by the way, I'm sorry for all the left-handed people out there, but right, right there you go. You suffer because it's set up as a right person's world. There's no question about that. But you also have to remember that throughout history, not everybody was doing the writing, right? The common people. You folks wouldn't be writing, most of you. It was the elite class. It was nobility. Some of you are noble. Some of you are part of nobility, or the priestly class, by the way. Chazan, you and I would have been taught how to write because it wouldn't have been part of our roles of knowing how to write text. That's what the early priestly classes would do. They would write out the text. And so, but as it happens, I believe that the Jewish way of doing it, the ancient world of going right to left, actually has another message. It really is, if you think about the way of viewing the world. How is that? Well, how do we tell time? We tell time, I mean, in terms of the days of the week, we tell it by a lunar calendar, don't we? Don't we look at the lunar calendar in ancient societies and you look at the moon? That's how you tell what day of the month it is. It's a full moon, it's the middle of the lunar month. That's an easy one. The first day with a new moon that's barely there. Well, which way does the moon wax and wane? Have you watched it? Have you ever followed it or no? It goes from right to left. It starts from the right-hand side, and then it waxes to a full moon, and then it goes to the left, and it wanes out. And my theory is, I've not read it yet. This could be completely wrong, right? As a historian, right? I'm sure somebody, maybe I've tried looking it up and figuring it out, is that they ordered life going from right to left. That's just the way they saw time going and life going. And what's fascinating about it, I think, is that when it comes to lighting the Hanukkah, you're going to now remember to write it from right to left. You're going to light it the Hebrew way of the alphabet. But what does it mean? It means there's actually a Jewish way of looking at things, right? There's actually a Jewish way of doing things, even throughout our lives, each and every day, right? There's a way of elevating ourselves. And there's Jewish ways of doing things that are part of that. And when you light your Hanukkah Thursday night with that first candle on the right-hand side, I want you to remember the Jewish way of putting them in. And by the way, you light, of course, the newest night first. So you're going to light from the far left, and you're going to light each one all the way down, because you're going to start with that newest night first. Well, I'm looking forward to Hanukkah. It means we're just closer to closing out 2020. I know we're all ready for that. Chazan, we're going to continue now with the Chatzi Kaddish, page 46.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם לעלמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה לאמירן בעלמה ויאמרו Amen.
Beginning on page 47, you'll find the Amidah. You wish to rise at this time in your private meditation, whether it's Hebrew or English or your private prayers. The Chazan will lead us. Begin with Adonai Tzvatai, right? This beautiful Hebrew melody, the words rather that come from Tanakh. Please, God, open my lips, my mouth may proclaim your praise. And then when he finishes, we'll go silently, but he's going to give us a little bit of inspirational music, right, Chaz, in terms of helping us feel those words even deeper as we join together Adonai Tzvatai.
Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 sotai tiftach. Na 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 ufi yagid tehila תהילתך. na 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 Adonai. Na 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 sfotai tiftach. Na 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 ufi yagid tehilatecha. Ose shalom, shalom bimroma. Hu yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Ose shalom, shalom bimroma. Hu yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Avinu Malkeinu, you say, Ya'aseh Shalom, Harachaman, Ya'aseh Shalom, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ya'aseh Shalom, Tzur Yisrael, Ya'aseh Shalom. Ose shalom, shalom bimroma. Hu yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Ose shalom, shalom bimroma. Hu yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom.
All right, if you have a child or grandchild around that you'd like to bless, bring them close by. Let's get Noah in there. Come on, let's make sure to get Noah. All right, Harwin's grab both of them. Clarissa, get close to your mom there. All right, if you have anybody around, let's start with, in honor of the James family, we'll start with boys and blessing. All right, so if you have a boy around, put your hand on his head or their heads. That's how we bless them. Here we go. You have a rechacha Adonai vayishmerecha. Sorry, let me go first. Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chi-Menashe. May God bless you like Ephraim and Menashe. Don't go anywhere. Hold those boys. If you have girls, right, find that girl. Clarissa, come on, get in there. There you go. Yisimech Elohim ke'Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. May you be blessed like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Or if you want to bless your mom, you can do that as well. Keep holding your hands there. Here we go. You have a recha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er nai panav elecha v'yuneka. Yisad nai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May you always bring goodness into this world. May you inspire the world. And we say, Amen. There we go. All right. Let's get back to Zachary. We're going to give you that Kiddush cup with some juice in it. We're going to invite people to rise, if you will, and Kiddush, page 76. Here we go, Zachary. Go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'ahava uvratzon, hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tehillah lemikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat mitzrayim, ki vanu v'charta, Otanu kidasha bekohavim v'shavat kodecha v'achava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashavat. Make sure to leave something.
Amen. Nice job, Zachary. Don't go anywhere. You're going to be leading us in Aleinu. All right, so get back to your prayer book, and everybody, we're going to be at page 56 as Zachary is going to lead us. Remember to unmute yourself again for Aleinu. All right, as soon as you get it. You ready? Here you go. It's all yours.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol la'tet gedula liotzer v'reshit shelo asanu kigoyeh ha'aratzot v'lo samanu kimishpachot ha'adama shelo sam halkeinu kachem v'gor aleinu kichol hamonam v'anachnu kor'im umishtachavim umodim Lifnei melech hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu noteh shamayim v'yoser haaretz u'moshav yekaron b'shamayim ima'om v'tchina uzo v'gohei meromim hu Eloheinu ein od Emet Malkeinu Efes Zulato Hakatu V'Torato V'Yata Tachayo V'Yashavota Elevavecha Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim V'Shamayim Mima'o Ve'al Ha'aretz Ve'al Ha'aretz V'Tachat Ein od. Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz Hayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Asher Koach, Zachary, you're done for the night. Ooh, look at that deep sigh. Trust me, tomorrow when we're all there together, it'll be so much easier and enjoyable. It'll be an intimate group. All the CDC requirements will be observed strictly, and we will wear masks and everything else, but we will celebrate your bar mitzvah rate. At this moment of memorial, we now recall in reverence your sites, the anniversaries of people who have passed away and who we still remember for their love and life that they shared. I see a number of you who have logged on to Zoom, who did so in order to recite Kaddish. And you'll have a chance at the when we recite Kaddish to actually, if you want to unmute yourself, and if you do, we may see you on the screen occasionally, so that's okay, but we'll at least be able to hear all of our voices together. But as we, at this moment, think about those who have passed away, we remember in loving memory, Dorothy Adelsberg, Peter Bennett, Judith Kurz, William Levine, Susie Rhodes, Ann Siegel, Maurice Channon, Leon Hartz, Max Miller, Alvin Neinstein, Lisa O'Brien, Helen Rosenblatt, Vida Sadis, Karen Shore, Esther Tuckman, Maurice Wolf, Jack Barchet, Rosalind Bleeker, Jenny Cheminsky, Samuel Dvorkes, Arnold Fingeret, Jenny Morris, Herman Sturman, Morris Wohl, Barry Zwick, William Beck, Harry Hanberg, Rivka Jacobi, Isaac Koningsberg, Howard Shenson, Jacob Eisenberg, Morris Fishkiss, Clarice Levine, Philip Lindauer, Lucille Passon, Jenny Rothstein, Andrea Schulman, Dina Tettelbaum, Paul Weiser, Lily Allen, Evelyn Burmack, Harold Kaplan, Sylvia Heim, Dina Jaffe, Ralph Melworm, Robert Moskowitz, Gladys Saltzman, Sheila Sampson, Philip Spivak, Harry White, Sandra Hollander, Alan Lieberthal, Diana Mitchelson, Doris Lehrman, Irving Lehrman, and Helena Talmore. As I call those names, and I recognize some of you that you are reciting Kaddish, and so may their memories be a blessing for all. And those of you reciting Kaddish, I invite you to rise at this time on page 58. And again, if you wish to unmute yourself, you may at this time. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh, I'm going to let somebody in. Let's just see. Somebody reciting Kaddish is coming in. I recognize the name. So welcome, Carol. You're right on time to be able to recite Kaddish. And Neil, also for all of you reciting Kaddish, you join together. Yit gadal v'yit shemei rabba. Amen. Yomad yivrach v'tei yamlech v'tei v'chayei ol v'yomei hayei ol v'Yisrael. Agala v'zman kari yibru. Amen. Yehei shnei rabba yalam maya. Yitkara v'yishtabach v'yitkar v'ramam v'yitnaseh. Yitanadach v'yitaleh v'yitaleh shmei v'yishah v'yitkub. Le'elam v'kol v'yishratah. Tushratah v'nechata. Amen. Yehei Shama Rabba Mitzvah Yechai Aleinu Yisrael Amru Amen. Oseh Shalom Ubroma Uya Aseh Shalom Aleinu Yisrael Amru Amen. For all of you reciting Kaddish, may your loved ones be an inspiration and a memory always of goodness, and may their lives continue to inspire you as we go forward, and may their memories be a blessing, and let us all say amen. All right, feel free to mute yourselves if you don't mind, and I'm going to share some announcements. And then we have a couple birthdays. We have 2 birthday boys who are going to be celebrating with us, but we have some announcements. Tomorrow morning, we said we have, you can join us through our service, live streaming for the bar mitzvah of Zachary James, 10:30 in the morning. Those of you are regulars, you can have your lunch ready for our virtual Kiddush lunch. By the way, if you know, we missed so many of you from Shabbat in terms of being able to share together. So after services, come on Zoom just for a couple minutes. Say hi. We love seeing you. If you want to stay for a while and eat lunch with us, that's fine. But otherwise, just we miss you so much. It's really nice to see your faces here. Sunday, by the way, 11 a.m., join Chazan Mimi for Sacred Space. All right. It's always a beautiful, moving experience. Can you believe Hanukkah Thursday night? We're going to have nightly community candle lightings, a couple every night. We're going to have virtual Hanukkah celebrations, sing along one night. Be sure to participate in our Krispy Kreme Digital Dozens fundraiser. You can buy a digital coupon for a dozen donuts for just $10. $10. Wow. I'm going for that. Krispy Kreme, are you kidding? All right, either use it yourself or send it to the rabbi. No, send it as a gift to family or friends. You can do it to anybody you want. And we're going to send, you'll see it on our website, all the information. By the way, if you don't know, our own Rabbi Galko helped to create with Ben Zasner a virtual dreidel game that you can play different people in different households. All right, virtualdreidel.com. You can play dreidel with them in a fun way. So next Shabbat, you'll join us as well. We have BLT, study before our service. You can look for details. The bat mitzvah Bella Rachelson, and we're not in the office every day, but the best way to do is we're around all the time. Just send us an email. We'll get back to you very quickly. Chazan Stein at TempleAliyah.org, Rabbi Vogel, Rabbi Galko, Chazan Mini, whoever you want. We're there. We'll just return those emails as soon as possible. All right, we've got a couple birthdays. I see you out there. I feel like Hobo Kelly. Was that like you could look out into TV land? Remember that? Like who has a birthday? All right, there you go. Thank you, Bob. There you go. Wait a minute. I see Jacob Harwin, who's got a birthday. Jacob Harwin, unmute yourself and say hi.
Hold on.
Hi.
There you are. Your whole family is with you. All right. Are you taking care of your mom and dad? Are you being nice to them? All right, good. I expect that from you. All right. I want you to share with everybody your name, how old you're turning this month, and if you know what you'd like to be when you grow up. All right, go ahead, Jacob. What's your name?
My name's Jacob Holland, and
How old are you, Turner?
I'm 29.
What do you want to be when you
And I want to be a plastic surgeon and a chess player when I grow up.
You want to be a chess player, and what else was that?
And a plastic surgeon.
You want to be a plastic surgeon. Now, those aren't surgeons that play with plastic toys, right? What does a plastic surgeon do, Jacob?
Well, it's hard to say.
All right, but that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, don't practice on anybody yet, right? Your mommy and daddy will talk to you about that, but want to wish you a happy 9th birthday. Is your brother going to have a bar mitzvah maybe sometime in the near future or no?
Yeah. September 18th, 2021.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to celebrating with you. All right, with the whole Harwin family. All right, as I look out there for another birthday, I think we actually have one tomorrow. Somebody who's turning 13 years old tomorrow. I wonder, and what would they have maybe? Who are you that's turning 13 tomorrow?
Me.
What's your name?
Who's you?
Zach James.
All right, Zachary. And how you're gonna be 13? Any idea what you'd like to be when you grow up?
I don't know. Basketball player, film director. I don't know.
All right. Well, if you want to go in the doctor business, we got somebody you can open up a practice with. All right. You can, extend into different fields of medicine. Who knows what life will bring you? You got plenty of time to decide. I know you're more focused on the bar mitzvah for tomorrow. Let's get through that, right? And then we'll think about vocations. Chazan Stein, you have a little bit of a happy birthday and Yom Huledet Sameach for them.
I might just have one. Yeah, here we go. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Zach and Jacob. Happy birthday to you, and many more.
All right, Chazan, well, we're going to take this home with everybody. What do you have for us to conclude our service tonight?
I think Shabbat Shalom, then we'll go to a Hanukkah song. And we'll remember which way to light the candles. Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Chanukah, oh Chanukah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sivivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we they are playing. The candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Good Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Happy Chanukah. Oh, look at, yeah, nice menorah. Wow.